Online Academy offers an innovative approach to educating children with face-to-face classroom time and online learning. Here with more is the Director of School Development, Barbara Noel Williams, along with 5th grade student John Mark Bogart. It's good to see you both. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Lisa.
First, tell us a little bit about the program, Barbara.
Mercury is an online kindergarten through 11th grade program. So instead of going to a traditional school, our kids go to school online. We provide them with a laptop computer, and they go in every day and they meet their teacher online. So we do have teachers that will teach the classes. So they're at home and they're doing their studies online with a teacher in sort of in a virtual classroom.
Is there a tuition with this?
It is free for Arizona residents. We do charge tuition for the program in some other states, but it is free for Arizona residents.
What are the reasons families tell you they choose this kind of education for their kids?
There are a lot of reasons. One big reason is overcrowded classrooms in the schools, bullying at schools. If a family travels a lot or the kids are involved in sports or some sort of activity that takes a lot of their time, this is a good program because it's flexible. They can do it whenever they want. The only thing they have to be there for is that online session with the teacher every day.
So the flexibility is really important. You have kids involved in great programs like that. Now talk about Paragon. That's why you're here today. Talk about what is Paragon? What's that program
Paragon
about?
Is our award-winning social studies program that we offer. And I brought along one of our students today because he's going to talk about it better than I can. But it is a way for them to study history by going into a certain culture and a certain era, like 18th century colonial times. And as they're studying, they're actually doing very hands-on projects like John Mark has done today. They make clothes, they do, study about their transportation mode, anything that had to do with that particular era.
Well, we'll talk to the expert who's obviously gone through the program. Tell us kind of what you are here today and what you've learned through Paragon.
Well, today I'm wearing this outfit because last school year we learned about the colonial times and how people from England came to America to colonize, to find riches, and also to find religious freedom. And in each unit we learned about, in each different era, we learned what the children did in that time.
Ah, and look at you, here's some great pictures. So it was probably more interesting to you to learn through this program versus just reading out of a book. What are you doing here, making things?
Well, this is me making butter.
Oh, wow.
This is my homemade butter churn.
So you actually did what kids would have been doing at that time.
Yeah.
And that's one of the responsibilities, was making the butter.
Right.
Was it difficult?
Well, we just got a cardboard box and made it into it, but we weren't making actual butter.
Okay.
So.
All right. I thought, well, why not? Now let's take a look at some other pictures from John here that you created. And what's this? This
is my ancient Greek plaque. That is my name in Greek.
Oh, fun. So, I noticed something kind of interesting when I asked you about why parents choose this program. You said the overcrowding and the bullying. And I saw you shaking your head yes. Was that what you liked so much about doing school this way?
Well, one of the ways is because it's more flexible and
it was easier for you to kind of do it when you were really into it.
Yeah.
And through Paragon, did you feel like you really got a sense of what those times were like?
Yeah, it actually felt like you were living in that time. I think it will stick with me longer. So Okay.
Yeah. Now you brought some projects in on set, and I know you mentioned earlier you actually made the buttons on that shirt?
Yes.
What did you make them out of?
I made them out of clay, and I also made the vest out of an old shirt.
Wow. So they're made out of clay. That's pretty interesting. Yeah. So you probably could survive without all the luxuries of today's times now that you've learned how people did it before now, huh?
Yeah.
Make your own clothing and your shirts. Well, thank you. That's very interesting. So, yeah, they really delve into the topic, really learn about it, then just read out of the book and forgot what they read the next day.
Right. It was developed by our founder, Dawn Edelman, and she has really researched the subject and feels that kids really learn when they actually have to dig in a little bit deeper and, do projects that have to do with that particular era. So
if there's parents out there, I mean, obviously this is the time of year where you're really trying to evaluate what you're going to do with the kids. they want to learn more about this program. Obviously, you really enjoyed it and learned a lot from it. What can they do?
They can go to our website and get more information, and I believe our website is on the screen, or give us a call, and we will, answer any questions that they have. We are enrolling right now. We do have spaces available, so if they would like to enroll, just give us a call.
And you've got an online information session they can go on and
Yes.
learn everything. And you actually did meet your teacher. You've had that experience, so you know who that person is that you've been communicating with. So that's important
Yes.
too. All right, great. Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing your information with us. We appreciate it.
Okay.
I like that. Very nice job. So if you would like more information on Mercury Online Academy, you can find it by simply going to mercuryaz.org. There is the phone number right there on your screen.